Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm here with another modern league. And this is kind of a special one because we have a new sponsor for the channel. It is Card Hoarder, and they are a Magic Online rental service. Go check them out. They are the ones allowing me to bring you this sweet modern deck. They have hooked me up with a rental account, and now I'm going to be able to play all these different types of sweet decks, and I'm really excited. So, again, go check them out. Great rental service. This is the first time I rented with them, and honestly, it was super easy. Just got all the cards I wanted, pretty much every version I wanted to. So pretty sweet, and I'm stoked to get into this one. But again, channel now working with Card Hoarder, so pretty excited to do that. And again, check them out if you're interested in getting into Modern or any other format where you need cards, or just want to try out Magic Online. Check out their services because again, it was really easy. And you can rent cards and return them, and you just pay monthly instead of having to buy all the cards you need. So pretty sweet. But again, my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. So go check out my channel. Lots of popper content, getting into more modern. There's other, formats on the channel as well. So check those out. Link in the description below to go to the channel. Please subscribe if you like my content. If you want to see more cool decks like this, give me a subscribe, like this video, and you can always ring the bell to see when my new videos come out. So thank you so much, and let's get right into this deck, and then we'll get right into a league. So this is a Luca combo deck. This is a brew I came up with right when Luca came out. And I played it through one league, and I think I actually 4-1'd. But I changed some things. So right when Luca came out, Obosh, like the companions, did not have the companion tax. So it was an Obosh deck, because you can see we have almost all odd costs. But I kept the deck pretty much the same. And we just don't have a companion anymore, but instead we get to play powerhouse planeswalkers like Ren and Six and Chandra as well. But basically, let me just explain what this deck is. So we're a Through the Breach Emrakul deck, but unlike the blue decks, we're not drawing a bunch of cards towards this. Just sometimes we might happen to have it, and we can do it as early as turn 3 because we have a ton of ramp. So we're a Through the Breach Emrakul deck, but then our other combo is just play Luca, -2, exile target creature you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature with higher converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield. So our only creatures, we have 16 creatures. 12 of them are Arbor Elf, Birds, and Noble. They all cost 1 mana. And the other 4 is just 4 Emrakul. So if we Luca minus on any 1-drop, the only thing that costs more in our deck that's a creature is Emrakul. So we'll always hit it. But we are playing the full 4 Emrakul, 4 Through the Breach, because we just have all this ramp too. So we have 2 plans. We have ramp Through the Breach Emrakul, and we have ramp into Luca, minus, and just put an Emrakul into play. So those are the 2 combos, and then we just have some other utility planeswalkers, a little removal, and blood moons to lock our opponents out. So pretty straightforward deck, 20 lands, and I mean we can still turn 2 blood moons, still a good plan with the deck. And as far as the sideboard, kind of just threw this together. This brew is not tuned, but I think the deck is actually reasonable. It's pretty fast, and it's just very streamlined. It's trying to do one thing, and hopefully it happens. 1 Chandra Awakened Inferno for control matchups, and just when we want to go a little bit slower. 2 Abrades, 2 Ancient Grudge, so a lot of artifact hate. Just quad relic, triple Veil of Summer, triple Weather the Storm. So you can see the sideboard's very narrow, but I think that's actually good in a deck like this because we're a combo deck, so we're not going to want to over sideboard. We're just going to want to bring in cards that are really high impact, like Weather the Storm against Burn, Veil against Counterspell, and maybe some black decks, Relic against Dredge. So again, we don't want to be like sideboarding in 8 cards, but against Burn, we're going to want to bring in the heavy hitters of Weather the Storm. So again, narrow sideboard, but powerful. And again, the deck is really straightforward. Tons of ramp. Unlike like Gruul, the classic Gruul Ponza decks, they play 4 Elf, 4 Utopia Sprawl, and that's it. Let's not cut a card. We're playing the 16 1-drop accelerators, so we're pretty much always going to have one, and if we somehow don't, we can't keep that hand. So we're really trying to ramp. You can even do some hands like turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 like Arbor Elf plus Bird, turn 3 Luca. So you can just naturally just turn 3 a Luca by having a bunch of accelerators. So that's pretty sweet. And we can also just like, turn 2 Chandra off Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl, do broken stuff like that. So let's not delay anymore. Let's just get right into some games. I'll see you round 1. All right, welcome to round one against Aplap. Would you like to play first? Yes, we would. This hand actually looks pretty terrible. We only have one land and one accelerator. It looks tempting because we have Through the Breach Emrakul, but we only have two mana sources. If we had like one more mana source, I think we could keep it. I think we just have to throw it back. This is just not going to function, and this is just so much better. Let's keep. Let's put back one of these Arbor Elves, and let's just turn one Elf, turn two Blood Moon. See what we're up against here. I was going to GLHF, but I don't want to do it too late. Windswept Heath. I'm just going to jam Blood Moon. Turn two Blood Moon. That's kind of what our deck is trying to do. Would you like to pay 2 life? Yes, I would. And just jam Blood Moon here. And yeah, they might be able to get a basic, but sure. Then they have one basic, and then that's it. They concede the game. All right, that's modern. Turn two Blood Moon. Can you answer it? So all we saw is Windswept Heath. They could be Green-White Company. They could be a lot of other things too. I'm just gonna not sideboard because literally all we saw is Windswept Heath, and I don't want to bring in like Veil of Summer or Relic for that. Don't want to bring in Weather the Storm for Windswept Heath. Yeah, we could bring an Ancient Grudge or a Braid. Especially a Braid might be reasonable, just because Windswept Heath is probably gonna have creatures, but they could be blue-white control or something, and just have a Windswept Heath. I don't know. I could. I honestly think with only seeing Windswept Heath and that's it, it's better to just not sideboard. Let's go game two. All right, game two here. So we have a lot of ramp and we have a Through the Breach, but we don't have an Emrakul to go with it, and we don't have any payoff. So all we have right now is the ramp, but we can ramp really hard. This is close, but the hand doesn't actually do anything. I think I'm gonna keep it because if I draw an Emrakul or a Luca, this hand gets very good, or a Blood Moon. So that's a lot of good draws. Either Planeswalker, like any Planeswalker we draw is good. Basically any threat, so any non-land, non-ramp card, I guess, except for Bolt, is a good draw. So we have a lot of good draws that make this hand really good. Okay, it's Infect. I thought that could be the case as well. So I'm just gonna play Forest Arbor Elf here. And if they let me, I'm gonna block. I just need to buy time to Emrakul them. If I draw that. Interesting that they just snap conceded though. I guess one forest just wasn't enough. Or maybe they had like two forests in their hand or something, and they just were like, maybe just thought they didn't want to show what deck they were on. What do we bring in? Just a Braid? Ancient Grudge is reasonable. I think I'm supposed to block here. I don't need all this ramp, and I want them to use a pump spell to not hit me and to have to save their guy. No, they're just gonna let it go and then play a Blighted Agent. It's fine too. A Spell Sky? Sure. Another Through the Breach is not good. I can go Windswept Heath, get another basic forest. Then I can just go Utopia Sprawl red and then play Noble. Okay, now I need to draw Emrakul. Again, I can also still draw Luca. Chandra's not bad. I guess I can't kill the Blighted Agent now because of Spellskite, but Emrakul is game. So let's just hope we don't die next turn, which I think we're likely to die, but they only have 3 cards in hand, so they have to be able to hit for 10 here, which is possible, especially if they make it a 6/4, yeah. And then +4/+4. Okay. They got us that time. Ooh, there's the Blood Moons. Maybe I should have mulliganed that hand. I also didn't know the matchup. A Braid seems good. Ren and 6 is obviously insane here. I could just set out the two Chandras because they're a little bit slow. Like, I don't need the -4 really. I'd rather just have a Braid. This can kill Inkmoth at instant speed and just nab a creature for 2 mana, where this generally just nabs a creature for 4 mana. Ancient Grudge also not bad, but I think I want to minimally sideboard and just stick to my combo as well with like a little bit of disruption. Ren and 6 is obviously where we want to be. I was gonna keep, but I didn't realize I literally had the 2 mountains. That's brutal. All right, it's mulligan. All right, snap keep this. Ren and 6 is insane in this matchup. And then we just put back a Verdant, I guess. Doesn't matter. They're on 6 as well. They're on 5. Like, yeah, they have spell skites, but otherwise, Ren and 6 is literally an insane card in this matchup. They mulligan to 4. I guess they could kill me with an Inkmoth potentially. But I also have a lot of ramp here. So if I draw a Luca, I can put an Emrakul into play. Through the Breach is not a good draw here, but I'm feeling good about this game, considering my opponent's on 4 and I have a Ren and 6. Like, are they going to have the luxury to even keep a Spellskite and then run it out before one of their infect creatures? Probably not. Well, classic, very non-interactive match to start out this Modern League. But again, thank you to Card Hoarder for this rental account, allowing me to make even more sweet content for everyone. So I'm stoked, especially like when Modern Horizons 2 comes out. I'm going to be able to rent all the cards I need. So just awesome. So I'm really, really stoked to be working with them. Again, go check them out. If you're interested in a rental account or just want to see what the site's like, just check it out. Okay, Noble. Well, I get to just kill that, which is insane. And there's a Luca. Nice. I don't need to fetch yet, I don't think, because I'm going to minus this. Would you like to pay 2 life? Yes. And just the fact that we have 2 Ren and 6 is also just really nice. I can just Emrakul next turn as well, which is just so insane. I mean, this deck's pretty aggressive. It's pretty fast. There, I mean, I can Ren and 6 minus, but then they just save it with Pendelhaven. I mean, I'm going to put an Emrakul into play here, so why don't I just start with that? I guess I can take, doesn't matter. They don't have blue mana here, so I don't need to worry about anything. I guess they could have some type of interaction here, but I doubt it. I mean, is there any reason to not minus? I mean, is there any spell they can play? They're just going to save this. Might as well just... Oh, they said sick. Thanks. I'm just going to plus. Again, I think it literally doesn't do anything to minus because they have a Pendelhaven. Do they kill me? Or are they dead? They just vines my Noble in an attack. All right. They concede. Nice. Got him. Turn 2 Ren and 6, turn 3 Emrakul. Too much. 1-0. Let's go round 2. All right, round 2 here against Shindramer. I feel like this hand is actually a mulligan. Yes, we have 4 mana sources, but then we have triple Through the Breach, which doesn't really do anything right now. We only have 4 Emrakul in the deck, so let's just mulligan this. This deck is going to mulligan a lot, and this hand is great. Let's keep. I think I'm just putting back Through the Breach here. I could put back either, I could put back a second Blood Moon, but I kind of want a backup Blood Moon. Just feels safe to play around. I guess if they Thoughtseize me, they're probably just taking Utopia Sprawl. I want to keep Blood Moon to play around a Thoughtseize though, because then even if they take Sprawl, I still have the out to turn 3 Blood Moon. So I think I'm just going to put back this. Again, then I play around Force or Counter Spells or Thoughtseize by keeping double Blood Moon. Yes, it's redundant, but it largely increases the chance that I'm going to be able to put a Blood Moon into play. Okay, Spire Bluff Serum Visions feels like Storm, but I'm not entirely sure. Just going to lead Utopia Sprawl named Red. Okay, there's another Sprawl. Okay, it's fine. Next turn I can go Stomping Ground, Sprawl the Forest, and Blood Moon. Okay, they're not playing anything. I'm still going to just go for everything here, though. It's just Sprawl here, name Red. Oh, wow, they're F6'd. Okay, they do have a forest in play, or an island in play, excuse me, but they might have a lot of oh, second island. Or they have Blood Moon deck themselves, probably. Now I can't even have any lands in the graveyard for this Ren. Brutal. I can just start plussing it, I guess. Spell Snare, jeez. Well, these Blood Moons are probably not going to be good. So we have nothing going on. It might be Storm, but again, then these Blood Moons aren't really doing anything. They have Spell Snare, though. It can't be Storm. Interesting. Oh, it's Through the Breach Emrakul. It was like that. This is the deck I was about to play. And they just only just. So they're just going to Emrakul me here? I assume? Because they didn't discard any extra cards. They're not doing it? Okay. I mean, I'm going to Luca and minus. I guess they could have Bolt. Maybe I should plus. Maybe I should plus the first time. I mean, if this doesn't get countered. Let's go to main 2. Or should I just activate right now? I should have tapped differently, right? 1, 2. No, it's fine. Might as well go for it, right? And then I can just. If I plus, I don't really play around double bolt on my Luca. Just gonna do this. If they have double bolt, they kill this and kill Luca here, which sucks. They're gonna bolt the Arbor Elf. Wow, they did not. Okay. Emrakul in play, go. They had nothing? What? Snapcaster Mage Valakut Awakening? What did they have in hand? Did they have a bolt? We'll see here, maybe. Oh, this puts cards on the bottom. They draw 3. Okay, so they did Valakut Awakening before, I assume. And they're going to try to Through the Breach Emrakul me, but that's not really enough because I just have a bunch of permanents to sacrifice. I'm trying to look what they did on the first Valakut game. They drew 2. Okay. So again, they're trying to find their Through the Breach Emrakul. I cannot believe that worked. Through the Breach Emrakul. Okay. So I'm taking damage here. And then sacking 6 permanents. Let's go sack 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to decide everything to sack. What I could do is I could basically just sacrifice all of my lands. I don't really want to sacrifice my Blood Moons, actually, just in case. I think I should be good in this game, honestly. Let's just keep a forest. That way I can just still, like, plus Luca, play Arbor Elf, and then minus again if anything happens. Just do this, and then just take 15. Keep a Blood Moon, and they concede. Wow. Cannot believe we were able to win that. They could have had, like, Prismari Command or Bolt or, like, anything there. Crazy. I don't think we even want to sideboard too much. I mean, I think Blood Moon is still pretty reasonable against them. They're trying to cast like cryptic commands, and they might not even have islands. Could go down a Blood Moon or two, but it's honestly not bad. I guess Bolt is not very good. So I can bring in Veil of Summer for that, maybe to try to resolve my Through the Breach or Luca with this. And then, do I want anything else? I don't think so. Chandra Awakened Inferno is interesting because it can't be countered. Bolt does kill Snapcaster, but I don't know if I really care about that in this matchup. I could keep Chandra as just an alternate way to win. If they somehow stop like my combos, just side out Bolt entirely. I could also side in some number of Relic of Progenitus against Snapcaster Mage, but that just seems kind of weak. Again, I think Blood Moon is worth it, so let's just try it like this. Bring in the Chandra, because also their combo doesn't exactly kill right away. So I might be able to just like Chandra plus plus plus, and then even if they threw the Breach Emrakul, they need to do it again, and then they're just taking damage from the emblems and dying. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. I think this hand is fine. They're on the play though. They just lead that. I think I'm gonna lead Utopia Sprawl, name green to be safe. Now I'm not. Now I'll just lead Arbor. Because I can still play 2 spells even if they bolt this. So this is fine. I'm going to leave up Remand here potentially. Drawing these lands is good. It's not misclick here. So it's Utopia Sprawl here named green. I can name red on the second one. I guess I should just name red because I have 2 more green mana anyway. Let's go green, red, and let's sprawl this same land. Not play around Cleansing Wildfire or anything. Name red, untap, and then play a bird. And then I can just play a Chandra next turn, assuming my stuff doesn't die. Even if they kill Arbor Elf, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can still play a turn 3 Chandra, which is insane. Aether Gust and Arbor Elf. Okay, I'm gonna go bottom. I can still play Chandra next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. And this cannot be countered. This league is going insane. There's a Luca. I'm gonna go Chandra right now. They could have Remand or something. And then I just start plussing, and I don't know if they can beat that. They're still 2 turns away from Through the Breach of me. Okay, they're remanding just to draw a card. I'm gonna give them an emblem. Nice. I'm just gonna keep giving them emblems. And I can go for Luca minus on my bird next turn. Let's start with an emblem. Deals 3 damage to each non-elemental, and then deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay, sure. Let's just go Luca. Assume this is gonna get countered, but I don't know. I think I'm supposed to still minus here and just go for it. I could have added a mana first, but don't think I really need to. Alright, Prismari command. They create a treasure and deal 2 damage to bird. So they fizzle my Luca. I'll just play this tapped and pass. Again, if they threw the breach Emrakul me, that's not game. They would need to do it twice. Because I can just sack lands and keep my Chandra, or I guess they could attack Chandra. But okay, it looks like they are gonna do it. See if they attack the Chandra though, or if they attack me. They're attacking me. I wonder if they can do it again. Annihilator 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I should keep Forest or Luca basically, or Stomping Ground. I think I'll keep Stomping Ground. Or maybe I'll just keep Luca. Because I can just start plussing it, and then if I draw another land, I can start deploying threats. Yeah, let's keep the Luca. Okay, they sack Emrakul, they shuffle, they have 3 cards left, and they need to through the breach Emrakul me again. Bird. Emblem, go. So they have 2 more copies of it. If not, I can kill them with this Chandra. Tap land, okay. Obviously, I won't be able to block with an Emrakul even if I'm able to put one into play because it's going to have Annihilator 6. So no land for us. It's Emblem. I feel like they have it the way they like tried to tap for a second, but who knows. I guess we'll just see if we die here. They have 2 turns to kill us. They probably... I wonder if they sided out some bolts. Maybe not. Cryptic bounce Chandra. Okay. That buys them a turn. Land. Nice. Now I can just put an Emrakul into play. I guess I stay at 4 for sure. But I can cast one of these exile ones. Then I Luca minus. Go. Sweet. Kind of doing it. They take 4. So through the breach Emrakul or double bolt kills me. Otherwise, they have to sack all their lands. Did the through the breach Emrakul get Emrakul here? It looks like it. I guess they can cryptic tap my Emrakul. I'll go to combat. And then they can through the breach Emrakul me if they have the combo. I mean, if they have the combo, they would have already done it. Yep, tap draw. Okay. So I'm not gonna crack this because I don't want to go to 3 and die to bolt. So that being the case, do I want to minus get an untapped Emrakul? I don't think so. Let's just play a bird from exile and plus. And pass. Okay. Either we die here or they die. Pretty close. Again, definitely did not want to go to 3 and die to bolt. We're going to get some salt in the chat. No. Archmage turn draw. They have 2 bolts. They play a Spire Bluff Canal. And they concede. Nice. Sweet. 2-0 with Luca combo. Let's go. I'll see you in round 3. All right, welcome to round 3. We're on the play. This hand is actually pretty good. I'm gonna keep. If I don't draw a land, it sucks. But if I draw a land, especially on the first turn, this hand gets insanely good. I'm gonna get a Stomping Ground here. And if I miss one turn and they don't mess with me, I can still turn 3 Blood Moon. And if I ever draw a land, this hand becomes strong. Bolt my thing. Okay, well, I did draw a land, so that's good. Now this second Arbor Elf has to survive. Now I can draw another land. Oh, it's blue-red prowess. Okay. Well, I can lock them out of blue mana for now. I think I'm gonna do that. Thing is, they should have a lot of red spells, and they have Manamorphose and stuff, so yeah, it seems rough. It's not gonna go well here. They also bolt my Arbor. Brutal. Hit for 4 down to 12. They have 3 cards in hand. Okay. So if I draw a land next turn, I can Luca put an Emrakul into play, assuming Arbor Elf survives. Manamorphose into Stormwing here or something. I mean, if I'm able to Emrakul them, that might be enough. I need to draw land and for them to not have an instant speed removal spell. Expressive Iteration. Yeah, Manamorphose is just so good against Blood Moon here. The thing is, they just have so many red spells that Blood Moon isn't actually that good. I wonder if I should have gotten Basic Forest, but at the time I only had the 1 land. There's the Stormwing. They're hitting for 7 damage. Jesus. So I can kill Entity, but then I just die. I can play Bird and chump like one thing. I'm just super dead here. I don't even really want to show them Bird. This should be a bad matchup for us. Let's just go to the next game. Okay, so they're blue-red prowess. I think Blood Moon's pretty bad. Weather the Storm's not that great, but maybe leaving like 2 Blood Moons. It's just so rough to have all these dorks against Lava Darts. I think I need to leave in the bolts as well. I don't know if I have time for Renin 6. It doesn't really kill anything. Maybe I do leave in at least 3 Blood Moons. Because yes, they have a lot of red spells and it's not that good, but they just don't even have that many blue spells. It's just not that crucial. They probably just think we're Ponza, so they definitely do not think we're combo. I can bring in a Braid. I like this. 2 Blood Moons. Still can do something, but I won't be stuck with multiples. And then I'm still just focused on the combo. All right, let's go. See if we can take down pretty much the best deck in the format, or one of them. I think the best deck is green-white Heliod, but the thing is they just have so much removal for Arbor Elf, and they're like, it's like gonna be a kill on site. I think in this matchup, this is supposed to be a mulligan. All right, I'll keep this. Put back a bird or a land. Land just seems ultra greedy. Let's just get basic and play Arbor Elf. Because I might be able to play a decent Weather the Storm here. Can also just try to use their spells to play a good Weather the Storm. Lava Dart, jeez. I don't want to just like Weather the Storm for 2 or something. It doesn't seem that good. Just get another basic forest, I believe. I guess I do need Stomping Ground actually, never mind. Sucks I have to take damage, but I think that's what I have to do. It's named Red. I could just leave up Weather here, but I want to just deploy all this. They don't want a Flashback Dart yet, so I'd rather play Noble now. Oh wow, Serum Visions. You don't usually see that. You usually see Opt. They went bottom bottom. They don't have a land? That's surprising. I'm just going to deploy Chandra and plus. And then next turn I can play a decent Weather the Storm. Lightning Bolt. I cannot cast it. So we deal them 2 damage. Why is my exile still out here? And they concede. Wow. They just kept a one lander based on Dart and Serum Visions, and that's all they had. Sure. Yeah, I just feel like Renin 6 is just gonna come down and not really do anything. Just keep these weathers to buy time and just try to set up a through the breach Emrakul or something. I want to see like more than one land in our hand because they have so much removal for our dorks. We cannot rely on those sticking around. Well, got what I asked for. 5 land bird through the breach. Just feel like it's not enough. Like if I draw Emrakul, I'm still so far away from doing anything with it. All right, this is better at least. It's not great, but it is better. Let's just put back a stomping ground. I guess I could have put back Verdant as well. Okay. The Swift Sphere. Especially on Spire Bluff, I was gonna lead one of my dorks, but now I'm gonna lead Utopia Sprawl. I'm just gonna fetch Forest Utopia Sprawl just so I can guarantee be able to cast Blood Moon if I choose to next turn. And let's just go red. This league has been fun so far though. It's been like really fast paced. It's only been 36 minutes of recording time. We're like almost at the end of match 3. Right? They don't have any basics, but I mean most of their spells are red. That's the problem. All right, let's go basic forest. I think I might as well just separate these out. Name red, Blood Moon, go. I know that's not very good, but it's what we got. Anamorphose into Stormwing Entity. I mean, we should not be able to win this matchup. That deck is just too fast, just too strong. Doesn't really have that many weaknesses, to be honest. Definitely in trouble. I can like maybe chump this turn. I'm at 12. Could just be dead here. And now even if I like draw Luca off the top, I need to keep one of my creatures around. Oh, they have Dart and they can flashback Dart. Yep. This is why this matchup's not good. Am I just dead on board? Why didn't they just flashback Dart? These are mountains. Oh, they're going to. Is that lethal? 5, 9, 12. GG's. I don't think we should win that matchup. They just kept a bad hand in game 2. All right. 2-1 now. Lost the blue-red prowess. I was surprised to win game 2, honestly. Let's go round 4. See you there. All right, round 4. We keep drawing the basic mountains. Just can't keep because of it. If that was a forest, we could have kept that hand. Now we have a double Emrakul hand here. They're on 5 as well. Let's go to 5. All right, we're going to 4. We have 0 hands. These hands have just not worked. It's just been rough. I don't regret mulliganing any of the hands we have. There's just nothing we can do here. It looks like they're probably going to keep 5. And we're going to 4. We're on the draw. It's going to be a rough time here. Let's mulligan. All right, keep. Go back through the breach. Windswept Teeth. Stomping Ground. Turn 2 Blood Moon. Blooming Marsh Thoughtseize. Bird. Okay. Well, that adds mana of any color, which is not ideal. I think versus this, I want to Utopia Sprawl. Because they could easily have like cards like Fatal Push with Blooming Marsh Bird. And I just want to get this Blood Moon down ASAP. Oh, it's Geralf's Messenger. Okay, so it's a Yawgmoth combo. Still definitely want to just slam this. I guess I should have fetched Windswept Teeth for Forest. That was a mistake. I was just playing a little too fast there. Basic swamp. Jesus. And Yogg. Alright, well, that sucks. So this with a second undying creature kills us, right? Pay one, sack another creature. Put a -1/-1 counter on up to one target creature. So you have to sack this as part of the cost. Can you can they put a -1/-1 counter on itself? Not sure to be honest. I think they need two undying creatures plus Yogg to go infinite, right? Can't believe the basic swamp though. That was brutal. Our deck definitely shouldn't have to mulligan a lot, but that was bad. That was just unlucky. We just didn't draw lands. Yeah, I don't think any of those hands were keepable, so I think it's fine. We have nothing going on. Suppose I can attack, or they can sack and have an untapped. Oh no, this comes in tapped. I could have attacked. I don't think it matters too much. I don't think that's going to determine the outcome of the game. So if I go to 5, can they just kill me with Yogg plus Messenger? I think they can. I think I'm just going to chump here. Try to draw Luca, I suppose. Even if I do, it might just be too late. Again, it looks like our draw is just not really functional. They're Strangleroot guys to attack with everything and just kill me with Messenger. I'll just see what they choose to do here. I mean, they can literally kill me. I think they can do infinite now, right? Yeah, so they sack this, put a -1/-1 counter on another creature. Oh, they just targeted Messenger. Now they sack Geist. Then they put a -1/-1 counter here. Then they sack Messenger, put a -1/-1 counter here, and then they just keep doing that. And that's infinite. Okay. I wonder if I want Veil of Summer. I don't think they're really going to bring in something like Thoughtseize because they just think we're pawns at this point. All they saw was Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl, bunch of lands, Blood Moon. That's literally all they saw. I guess Relic breaks up their combo. Ren 6 seems good. Blood Moon seems good. Bolt seems pretty good. Everything seems good. I guess Chandra's a little bit clunky and it gets attacked in this matchup. I can side out Chandra's. Can I side out some number of enablers? Don't love to do that. I want to be as fast as possible. Like I could side out like 2 copies of Noble. Everything else just seems pretty good. Like this can kill birds, can recur lands. I don't really want to side out Blood Moons. They do have birds though, so maybe Blood Moon's not great, but I think I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna try not bringing in Veil, and if I see like a bunch of Thoughtseizes or something and win game 2, I'll consider boarding in Veil, but okay. Let's keep this. It's not incredible, but it's also not bad. Renin 6 might just be insane, especially if they play like a bird on one. Let's just fetch Shockbird. I would have loved them to play a bird there. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna thin. I think play a Wren, get another Windswept in the graveyard just to have sitting there. Let's get a basic. and then go Ren plus, and then not just leave bird untapped. Okay. I guess they could just turn to Strangleroot Geist. They're not fetching Verdant end of turn. I guess they want to see if I Blood Moon or not. The Young Wolf here. Okay. Probably minus Ren on this and then bolt it just to get it totally off the table. I wonder if they have like a Fatal Push or something. There's a Sprawl. Okay, I still cannot Luca this turn yet. Let's just get this out of here. I am going to just bolt this when it comes back. I don't know if this is right, but I just don't like having them have undying creatures just sitting around. So I think I do prefer it. Let's just go like this. Don't need to represent anything really. I already am representing like bolt here, so I think this is fine. I'll just pass the turn. And again, I think getting that Young Wolf just like off the table, just like done, is what I want to do. Not 100% certain there, but seems good to me. Oh, are they going to just Messenger here? That would be fine. Yeah, okay, so now I get to just Emrakul. So I should be good. I guess I could die to stuff, but I feel like they're going to have a tough time going infinite here. Oh, I probably should have fetched another forest, but is what it is. For 5 mana, Luca minus on bird. Put an Emrakul into play. Don't think they're going to have any interaction for this being tapped out. And I'll just return to Heath and pass. What you got? I know how that combo works obviously because we just saw it in game one, and I kind of knew they needed 2 undying creatures plus Yogg, but I don't know the deck that well, so that could cause me to misplay. There's Young Wolf. Okay, they cannot Yawgmoth here now because they only have 3 more mana. Strangleroot Geist. The Twilight Mire doing work. Eldritch Evolution into Yawgmoth go off. I'm not fast enough here. I turn 4 Emrakul just too slow. This is just game, right? I don't have a Lightning Bolt, and I don't have a Relic. I thought about playing double Ren there instead of Emrakul, and I thought about going Ren minus on Messenger, play another Ren minus on Messenger, but I felt like that was just so much worse. All right, they got me. They just go infinite here. I don't have any interaction. GG. This has been like one of the fastest leagues I've ever played so far. 2-2. Let's see if we can fight back and 3-2 this thing. Games are going quick one way or another, that's for sure. That's modern for you. At least with this like combo-ish, like all-in type setup of a deck. All right, let's go round 5. All right, 2-2 bracket here. Would you like to play first? We're against J Rios, 11-10. This hand is close. We have the Through the Breach, just not the Emrakul. We have 2 ramp spells and 4 lands. I think I'm supposed to mulligan and just try to get hands that do something. Either play a Blood Moon, play a Chandra, at least play like a Ren and 6, or just have like a Luca combo in the hand. I mean, this hand is honestly still better because at least I have a turn 2 Blood Moon with this hand, so I actually like it. I guess I can name green. Just name red. Not sure about that one. I don't think I need double green. Ooh. Is it some type of mirror? All right, I'm gonna fetch a forest now. So I have 2 basics, and then I just Blood Moon. Luca is also kind of funny because it can find the one drops that you need, and if you don't have any, like we randomly don't have any this game, so we can Luca plus find the one drops and then minus them with Luca to put an Emrakul into play. So land plus Through the Breach would obviously be insane. Oh, we're against Valakut? That's nice. Oh, but they can play a Dryad post Blood Moon. Oh, but then they can add mana, but it still doesn't turn Valakut back on. Layers are so funny with Dryad and Blood Moon and everything, though. So obviously, this is insane against this. Should buy us time to combo. Second Luca. All right. Pass the turn. Just looking for a land at this point. Sakura Tribe, sure. They can get another basic. There's a land. So again, I have to Luca plus, as funny as that is. We don't have any of our 16, I guess our 12 one-drop creatures. See if we can find any of them. We don't. Land, Blood Moon, land that we exiled. Interesting. So now any one-drop creature that we draw Through the Breach. I guess they can Titan next turn, but that doesn't actually do anything. They bolt Luca, bolted again. Okay. And they sack Steve or no? They don't. They don't even want to Titan next turn. Another Steve, sure. So I'm just gonna play another Luca and plus. It's so funny. Through the Breach? Land. Okay. Just gonna leave up Forest. That way I can play a one drop that I hit off this Luca, because I'm definitely gonna hit. Nice. I'll play it now. They've already used 2 bolts. Just getting up to hardcast on this Emrakul, huh? I feel like this should be a pretty good matchup for us. I think we're just a little bit faster than them, and they have to deal with our Blood Moons plus our other combo plan. Yes, they can Titan here, but then that doesn't really do anything. Sure. Okay, so now I guess I just go minus and hope they don't have a third bolt. Nice, they don't. Okay. I don't think they can beat an Emrakul when I have a Blood Moon here, so. All right, nice. Game 1 goes to Luca. And I was about to put some Flame Slashes in the sideboard for Dryad, but I did not. Chandra just seems too slow in this matchup. Bolt seems pretty bad though, right? I wonder if I want like a Braids or Ancient Grudge to be safe. Yeah, Bolt does seem pretty terrible. Because, I mean, what if they bring in like Chalice of the Void or something? Gonna want some answers, and this likely has no targets. They seem to be just straight green-red Valakut. Like, these don't do anything, right? I don't think Weather the Storm is even remotely playable. I could just do this. Seems pretty bad. I don't really love a Braid either. I don't love Chandra. Maybe just having Bolt does something. Maybe I nickel and dime them out somehow, but I mean, we're focused on putting an Emrakul into play. We haven't Through the Breached yet. In the last league I played, I did Through the Breach quite often, actually. Just not working out this time. Of course, unlike the blue-red through the Breach Emrakul deck, we don't have a lot of like the card selection and card advantage, like Valakut Awakening. Oh, maybe we should have played some Valakut Awakenings in this deck. It's a tap land, but I think I'm gonna keep this because if I draw an Emrakul, I might have a quick through the breach. I have a turn 3 Chandra. I have lands. I guess maybe I shouldn't because I don't have a Blood Moon, which is just so key in this matchup, but I kept it. They go Mountain Go. That's so interesting. They might even have hate for my Utopia Sprawl, considering they need hate for Blood Moon. Okay. So there go. Stomping Ground, Shock. Why'd they lead Mountain? So weird. They can't actually get basic forest with Farseek because it says search driver for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain, but not a forest. Cinderglade tapped. Blood Moon? Not quite. All right, we don't do anything here. I just pass. Maybe this draw was just, this should have been a mulligan. I mean, a turn 3 Chandra is not even that good in this matchup. Guess I got greedy when I was like, oh, I see this too. If I draw Emrakul, I can do it, but yeah, this is just bad. If they Dryad here, I can just kill the Dryad. Not so lucky. Bird. It's just not good. It's just really not good. All right, we need to draw Emrakul off the top is what we need. Oh, I do not. I would definitely want to use Chandra. Okay, there's an Abrade. I would love to exile that. Bolt Chandra again. Emrakul for the win? I guess technically they go to 1, but they have to sack all their lands. And the Chandra did not get double bolted, so it's still sitting there right now. This deck is sweet though. It's a lot of fun to play. It's just like combo. Can you answer it? Hour of Promise? They cannot activate Valakut yet. They probably should get Mountain plus second Valakut. That way when they Titan next turn, they kill me. Or like pretty close to it. Maybe they should have bolted me rather than Chandra. They could also, if they don't have a way to Primeval Titan next turn, okay, they get fetch. We don't draw anything now. Guess what I do is go Windswept, Heath, Forest, and then plus Chandra. It's another land. I think I lose here. Especially if they Dryad. Another Valakut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But these are just fetches. So interesting. Are they going to Primeval Titan here? Then I would be dead. Wow, they have nothing? We have nothing also. I think I'm supposed to fetch again. I guess I can get Mountain at this point. I'm just thinning. Oh, I don't have another Mountain. I guess I have 3 red sources. I'll just get Forest. Blood Moon? It's a Luca. Okay. Let's cast it. Oh, I can't actually untap. Forgot about that. Oh, I don't have an Arbor Elf anyway. Let's Luca. Put an Emrakul into play. And that's all we got. Can they kill us? They need more mountains. But they should be able to, right? One mountain. If they play one mountain this turn and then sack both their wooded foothills, they can activate both their Valakuts once and deal 6 to something. And if they can put 2 mountains into play this turn. Because again, they have 5 mountains, and this says if you can, whenever a mountain enters, if you control at least 5 other mountains, Valakut triggers once. So yeah, they just didn't really function there. That was a bad matchup for them for sure though, because we have a quick combo and we have just like quick blood moons, all of which is pretty good against them. I think we're just like a little bit faster than them. So nice. Got a 3-2 with this brew. You know what? This was super sweet, and the Through the Breach plan was good for me the first time, but I have seen some lists. Actually, I think one just like a week or two ago won a challenge, and you just play a more standard green red. Um, you play green red like Ponza basically, and then you don't play any of the 5 drops. Like you don't play Glorybringers or Elder Gargaroth, but you do play all the 3-drop creatures like Bone Crusher Giant. You can play Seasoned Pyromancer, whatever other good 3-drop creatures you want like that. And then you just play Luca, and then you only have to play 1 Emrakul. But then you can't Luca minus on a 1-drop. You have to minus on a 3-drop to get your Emrakul. But you still have this Luca plan, and then Luca Plus is actually really threatening in that deck because you can get like good threats like Bone Crusher Giant and Seasoned Pyromancer by plussing. So that might just be a better build of this deck. But we do have like the really quick Through the Breach Emrakul potential. We just ended up Luking every time because that's how it worked out. And again, if you're saying why not Transmogrify, if you didn't realize, you can't Transmogrify because you're still playing 12 creatures. They just all cost 1. So Luca says reveal cards till you reveal a creature that costs more mana. So that's why you can't Transmogrify. I don't know if that was clear at the beginning, but hopefully you figured that out by now. Okay. So again, where to go from here? I would probably just go towards more of a standard green-red Ponza with Luca and 1 Emrakul. It's probably better just because without card selection like Serum Visions and Valakut Awakening and Prismari Command, it's hard to have enough mana, draw Through the Breach and Emrakul, and resolve it. It's hard to do all that stuff together and all without dying. I mean, we do make a bunch of mana, so if our hand is 5 mana and then these 2 cards, you basically win. It's not terrible. It just, as you saw in those 5 matches, it didn't come together once. We Luca every time, which was actually pretty consistent and pretty quick. So I might just go to a Luca deck, but I'm not entirely sure. This version is pretty sweet and it's a lot of fun. Sideboard definitely needs some work, but my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Throw a like on this video. That was a sweet video. Come on, that was fun. And subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Thank you so much for watching. Again, shout out to the new sponsor of the channel, Card Hoarder. They allowed me to make this video. I couldn't have done it without them, so thank you so much. And we'll see what decks I end up renting next. So stoked. Till next time. Peace.